through my life, I grew believing that to get things, I had to do too much effort. And I started in my inner search and loving myself and breaking these beliefs I had in my head. In this moment, I'm feeling stuck. I feel that even if I push it, I cannot come out of what I am. So, I feel stuck.
You know, for all of our lives, we've been trained to believe that if we do this, this and this, we get this. That's our reward. So we do everything that we're meant to do, and then we get to a point and we feel as if we're running in circles. Why? Because we don't know who we are. Because we thought we were the dream. We thought we were that person. And we realise that we're not happy. We work, we abandon ourselves, we follow the rules, we don't speak our truth, we don't find time to enjoy. And it's like all of the things we do for approval, to follow the rules. And then we stop. Something happens. At some point in everyone's life, there's a knock on the door. You might get sick. You might have a breakdown in a relationship. There might be external conflict. At some point in your life, there's a knock on your door, and the knock's saying, there has to be more. There has to be more. And then we start to search. Now, this is a transformation period, because we find security in the dream, in following the rules, in doing what we're meant to do. It makes us feel secure, but it doesn't make us feel happy. So we have to move into the unknown, and then we're very insecure. And we start to go inside. And the amazing thing is, we start to realise that we were always insecure. We were little kids that were so afraid of not doing it well, we forgot who we were. And we start to connect with ourselves. So how are children? They're joyful, they're innocent, they're in the moment, they're a little bit naive, they're certainly sensitive and loving and giving. This is the nature of children. And it's also our nature. So we have to come back to that place with the internal wisdom and power to know who we are. That's the secret. And when we start to find that consciousness, when we start to cultivate that consciousness, we find an internal security that gives us freedom. Freedom to speak the truth, freedom to follow our dreams, freedom to let go of the victim, freedom to stop suffering, the freedom just to be and enjoy everything, to finally see everything in its splendour instead of seeing what's wrong. Have you noticed that when we live in fear, all we can see is what's wrong? Have you noticed that? We're always afraid. What do people think? Or maybe I shouldn't have said that. Why are they picking her over me? Why doesn't anyone love me? I'm not good enough. The critic, no? It's in the head. And then when someone tells us that externally, what happens? We get offended. But we're already doing it. And this is the beauty of the facets. Because we can start to cut that voice. We can start to focus on praise, love and gratitude. And we can start to liberate all of that damage, all of that sadness, all of that anger that holds us in limitation, in suffering, in victimism. Yeah? So, we have to learn to watch the voice. Now, your voice is screaming because it desperately wants you not to change. That's your ego. The ego wants to sustain the duality. And the deeper you go, the more peace you find, the more security you find. You will be empowered. And you'll be able to confront those demons that everyone has, those fears. And in the moment, you'll find freedom. But it's a work, no? It doesn't happen overnight. Just keep going. And that's why you're here, no? I imagine.
Come visit our webpage for books, movies, and our wonderful retreat centers. Isha's simple yet powerful system is transforming lives around the world.